Still to come on the programme, it's the mark of a champion. Jonathan Rea bounces back from 2 crashes to win in Portugal.
And Michael Conlon wants justice and his Olympic medal, with his Rio defeat suspected of being fixed. So for that and more, do stay with us. You're welcome back to U.T.V Live with Paul and Rose. A reminder of this evening's top stories. The trial of an 80-year-old ex-soldier in connection with a Troubles shooting begins in Belfast.
And the Brexit Minister, Lord Frost, calls for Europe to respond to protocol demands as the DUP warns the clock is ticking.
Well, it's time now to look at the headlines making tonight's ITV News at 6:30.
And here's Mary Nightingale.
Coming up on the programme, a warning from the Chancellor that the recovery will come at a cost. In his big speech at the Tory party conference, Rishi Sunak said more tax rises will be needed to fix the public finances. Also ahead, the military begin delivering fuel to the forecourts, but is it enough to fix the petrol crisis? Plus, the junior doctor and his pet dog that helped him to a top 10 finish in the London Marathon. Well, do join me for those stories and more at 6:30.
Sports next. Ruth Gorman has the latest.
Hughes Insurance sponsors U.T.V Sport.
Good evening. Northern Ireland manager Ian Barclough has confirmed 5 players will miss the World Cup qualifiers against Switzerland and Bulgaria. Shane Lavery injured his hamstring after scoring his 7th goal of the season for Blackpool. Trevor Carson, Michael Smith, Ali McCann and Gavin White are also carrying injuries, and it's unsure yet if Johnny Evans will join up with the squad later this week. Now, it was an eventful weekend for Jonathan Rea in the World Superbike Championship in Portugal. After crashing out on Saturday, Rea picked up a victory in Sunday's second feature race to narrow the gap at the top of the championship standings and keep his title hopes alive. Daniel Duffy reports.
They say you can't keep a good man down. Despite crashing out of race 1 on Saturday, Jonathan Rea bounced back on Sunday in his quest for a 7th World Superbike title. With Rea leading the second feature race in Portimao, championship leader Toprak Razgat Lioglu crashed out.
To the barrier goes the bike, and it's the Turkish rider who gets it wrong. Our race winner, Jonathan Rea.
Rea went on to win the race to close the deficit to 24 points on the Turkish rider in the championship standings.
24 is a lot better than 49. With a lot of races to go, 6 races. The championship just keeps swinging, and that gives me some hope, at least.
The next round of the championship takes place in Argentina later this month. Daniel Duffy, U.T.V Live.
Well done, Jonathan Rea. Now, Jason Quigley has landed a world title shot. The Donegal man will fight WBO middleweight champion Demetrius Andrade on November the 19th in New Hampshire. His former training partner, Michael Conlon, is seeking legal advice over the recent reports surrounding boxing corruption at the Rio Olympics in 2016. I spoke with him earlier. It's a decision that called into question the integrity of the Olympic Games. Michael Conlon's hugely controversial quarter-final defeat in Rio is remembered for all the wrong reasons. Up to 10 suspicious matches from the 2016 Games are being investigated, where bout manipulation may have taken place, including Conlon v Keaton.
I did have emotions when I read a line saying about the referee. It says in the article, in the report about the referee of my fight, making sure that Keaton didn't get any further damage, separating this and stuff. And I remember saying that in there, saying to the ref, what are you doing? There's nothing wrong, just let me go. And she kept breaking it up. There's always that what if, and, that chance of creating that history of becoming an Olympic gold medalist, which I'll never get to achieve. To have all this stuff come up again after kind of making peace with it is it's good in a way, but it was also bad. You know, it's not the kind of thoughts you want to be having going through your head again. But when I read the report, I was mind blown.
The report by Professor Richard McLaren found that a hand-picked team of top referees and judges used signals at ringside or instructed each other who should win a particular match.
Action needs to happen rather than, talk about it, bring it back up again and do nothing, which happens an awful lot, which has happened an awful lot in that time space from 5 years ago. This is the second investigation, by the way, so this is the first one. They realised that nothing was wrong, but this one they've realised that there's a lot wrong. So, hopefully justice will be served. And for me, the minimum part of justice is getting decisions and medals.
We shall see. Now, Ulster secured a bonus point win against Zebra in the United Rugby Championship. Ethan McElroy's 2 first-half tries got Ulster on their way. Further scores from Will Addison, James Hume and 2 from Nick Timoney rounded off the scoring. 19-year-old Neil Doak put in an encouraging man-of-the-match performance. Next up for Ulster is Benetton at the Kingspan on Friday night. Ulster wingers Jacob Stockdale and Rob Little could return from injury for that one. The Belfast Marathon made its return yesterday following an absence of over 2 years due to COVID-19. Over 5,000 runners took part in the race, which started at Stormont before finishing at Ormeau Park. Irish Olympian Mick Clohessy won the men's race, while Armagh runner Vanilla Ross won the women's. Well done to all who took part. Now, Crusaders host Coleraine tonight in the Danske Bank Premiership. Cliftonville remain top of the table after a 1-1 draw with Linfield. Second placed Larne defeated Dungannon 4-2. Carrick moved into third spot with a win over Ballymena, and there were wins for Glentoran and Portadown. But the best celebration of the weekend came at the Valley, where Greencastle Rovers got a last-minute winner over their Derby rivals Rathcoole. The goal has been viewed over 300,000 times online. They certainly enjoyed that one. And rightly so. Finally, congratulations to Michael Hoey, who got back to winning ways, taking victory at the Pro-Am at St Andrews Dunhill Links. That is all your sport this Monday. Bye for now.
Hughes Insurance sponsors U.T.V Sport.
Now, let's check the weather forecast.
And Louise has the details.
Now you're home. It's right as rain. U.T.V weather, sponsored by Phoenix Natural Gas.
Hello there, good evening. Most places have had a mix of sunshine and scattered showers today, and for the next few days it'll follow a similar pattern, but it's going to feel milder midweek before conditions become more unsettled towards the end of the week. Looking at the Atlantic pressure sequence, low pressure from the west moves eastwards overnight, bringing rain across southern areas as a ridge of high pressure builds. It will bring warmer air later in the week before a cold front arrives in on Thursday. Any of today's showers will start to die out as we head through this evening. Rain may continue to affect parts of County Down though through tonight, but should clear by morning. Under those clear skies, it will feel quite cool overnight as temperatures dip to single figures. Rural areas may even have a light frost overnight. Tomorrow will start off dry, bright and chilly, but as we head through into the afternoon period, there'll be the odd scattered shower here and there, but they will move away quite quickly. It will be quite a similar day to today with temperatures in the mid to low teens. Across the rest of Ireland, it will be a bright and mainly dry day with sunny spells and isolated showers. It will be a blustery day, though, with moderate to fresh northwesterly winds with highs of 14 or 15 degrees Celsius. That is the latest. Have a lovely evening.
Home means more sitting back, snuggling up and relax. U.T.V weather, sponsored by Phoenix Natural Gas.
From Stormont will be on your screen at 11 o'clock. Ian Wilson will have the next local bulletin. That's at 10:45.
ITV News continues now with Mary Nightingale. From Paul and me and everybody on the team here at UTV, have a very good evening, and we'll see you tomorrow at 6.
See you tomorrow.